His first free throw attempt of the game here. Coach, another guy that symbolizes the rise of Canadian basketball, Jamal Murray. What an impact he's making.
Yeah, Brian, I'd say even more than just making an impact. This Canadian guard can actually carry an offense on his own at times.
Pure from three-point range.
A dead-eye catch-and-shoot guy. Hunter is someone you have to run off his shots.
Murray drives in, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A., because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
And the Heat unveiling the statue of Dwayne Wade, Stan, the face of the franchise forever.
Yeah, Brian, you think of what he meant to this organization, propelling it to its very first championship and then attracting other stars to Miami. He is truly the foundation.
Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Leonard, good.
And you can't afford to lose sight of Leonard in these situations. He's just so dangerous and assertive in transition.
The score now all even. Murray's got 14 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence.
The Heat, 19.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Outside Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Leonard. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Cornette can't hit. Here's Fox. Leonard pulls down the board. And here are the Warriors now. Right side Simmons. Here's Cornette. Second shot opportunity. Can't capitalize inside.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
And here's Fox. He's got 13. Always attacking Fox.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Simmons looking around. Kuzma outside. Pass to Cornette. Miami grabs the miss.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Batum with it. Here's Fox. Leonard pulls down the board.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. Timeout, timeout.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Graham, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from three for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Once again, for your Warriors, 16.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And it's Simmons missing. The Heat with the lead. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Miami, no good that time either. Here we go, one-on-one. They still need this. And Simmons gets it to go.
So fluid in the open court. Simmons can beat you in a variety of ways, that time as a finisher.
Back to Kuzma. To the paint. Stolen by Capella. Trent outside. To the inside. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, good old-fashioned slam from Capella.
Here's Simmons. Rebound by the Heat.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Yeah, selfless play by Hunter to give it up to his man in space.
Pass to Robinson. Now here's Kuzma. To the middle. Just 4 to shoot. Down low. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Trent outside. Here he goes. And a two-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Oh, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Pass to Klingon. And here's Robinson. To end the run. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Great patience shown by Robinson, just allowing the play to develop.
And your first NBA coaching job was with the Miami Heat stand. I was as an assistant back in the 90s, just a few years ago.
Yeah, just a few, Brian. And the Heat have changed a lot. The game has changed a lot over those years. Look, back then, the Heat were probably the most physical team in the NBA, and it was just knockdown, drag-out fights all the time.
The kick out to Banchero. Pass to Hunter. Fires the three. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back-and-forth moments.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Miami making a switch here. Here's Murray. 14 points for him. Screen by Leonard. "32 seconds left in the first half of this game. They get it back. Here's Cornette. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Capella.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. It's a close one here in San Francisco. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. Here's Fox. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Leonard. A deep 3. Capella with a rebound. Here's Bay. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Miami out in front. They lead by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. For close to a decade now, Stan, Clint Capella has been a double-double machine.
Well, Brian, I think the key to Capella is he knows who he is. He's a great rebounder, rim runner, and shot blocker. And then he doesn't force things offensively, and that's why he's had one of the highest shooting percentages in NBA history.
KYG, know your game.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Back to Fox. Fox beats him inside. A slick move.
Yeah, Fox is going off. I mean, he's gotten the ball on offense, and he's been relentless.
Murray drives in. Cornette sets a screen. 5 to shoot. The rebound by Post. Heat leading by 4. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. And Carroll left side. Warriors with the rebound. For the tie. That's too easy for Leonard.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Murray doesn't fear anyone inside. He just goes right at the defense.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
And Murray drops them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Miami. With the drive. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Peyton Watson.
They're one of the fastest players in the game. When Fox attacks the defense, he puts so much pressure on them.
And both free throws good for Fox. The Warriors trailing. And so they foul intentionally. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Substitution on the court.
Kuzma outside. Inside. And stolen by Bay. Fast break. Here come the Heat. And Capella gets it to go.
The assist.
Capella's got 6. Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Klingon. Back to Murray. There's the screen by Kuzma. Here's Leonard. Off target at the rim. Trent outside. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Second chance effort. Here's Kuzma. Hey, rejected by Capella.
An emphatic block by Capella, using his size and strength to shut the offense down.
Here's Anunoby. Batum with the defensive effort.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Back to DiVincenzo. Batum outside. Pass to Trent. It's rebounded by Golden State. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
To the paint. Here's Bay. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And one thing you know about Bay, he invites contact.
Shooting for Miami.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside, and up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. 1:57 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Cornet. Capella with a rebound.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Cornet with the bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
1:37 left in the third quarter. Trent outside. Here's Bay. Pass to Hunter. Uses the glass on the layup. Hunter's got 8.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Anunoby on the wing. Fires from deep. Here's Cornet. They shoot again. The kick out to Simmons. Screen by Robinson. 6 to shoot. Tries yet again. Here's Watson. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. And Hunter, here we go. Pass to Capella. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 6. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Gary Trent.
Team score.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And both free throws good for Simmons.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Warriors making a change here. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. The Heat making a switch here. Fox surveying the D. Fox lightning quick on the drive.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Miami out.
The Heat, 51.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Heat leading by 6. Pass to post. Three-pointer. And he can't get that one.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
The drive by Murray. Can't cash it in from close range. Here's Fox. The kick out to Banchero. Here's Post. From outside the arc. Hits the three-pointer.
Banchero is a willing passer, a trait you love to see in a young star.
How about Paolo Banchero, Coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Defensive foul.
Tenacious stuff there from Fox. It takes guts to sink a shot while being fouled.
First team foul.
And the free throw, no good.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Here's Anunoby. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Heat leading by 7. The kick to Hunter. The three. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. At 7'2", Donovan Clingan is a mountain of a man.
Now Fox. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. And it's Murray finishing it off.
There's Murray just making easy work of that transition opportunity.
Fox driving hard. And yep, it's good. Fox has got 29 points.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Warriors trail by 5. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Murray. Pass to Clingan. Now here's Leonard. Let's go with a three. Great D that time from Banchero. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Banchero. Stolen by Anunoby. And here come the Warriors in transition. Leonard outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Clingan. Outside Watson. The three. Doesn't go that time. Hunter with some nice D. Pass to Banchero. And here's Fox. Banchero the screen. And here's Hunter from the arc. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. And it's an 8-point Heat lead.
And Hunter can really do damage from deep. The defense has to get out on him.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second team foul.
First free throw is good.
There's so much that Jamal Murray brings to the table offensively. He is such a critical piece of their puzzle.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
Here's Fox. Pass to post. Here's Hunter. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Here's Klingon. Out to Leonard. Here's Murray. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Murray's got 8 points in the quarter.
That just illustrates how well-rounded Murray's game is when he's doing damage from the mid-range like that.
DiVincenzo with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. And the Heat lead by 8.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket.
Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible. Yeah, we've seen this before. When Murray gets it going, he gets it all going. He can score from anywhere.
There's a screen. Pass to post. Fires it. Here's Bancaro. And that one drops.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Screen by Leonard. 4-3. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when the time is short because he can handle the pressure.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. 55 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Fox outside. Pass to post. 6 on the shot clock. Open shot, Bancaro. And Klingon pulls it down.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
And it's Fox penetrating. Post shot, no good. And it's the Warriors with the ball. It's a three-point game. Here's Murray. Rebound, Miami. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Robinson. Fires for 3. Here's Klingon. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here.
Substitution for your Warriors. Watson. Ben Simmons.
Here's Fox. So it's the Heat taking the W at a close one. And this was an emotional win for them.